It's like 6 in the morning. My hair looks a mess. You haven't seen me in forever. Got a pixie cut now. I just woke up and we're about to do a wash, condition, deep condition, mold, and curl. The last time I did this was 3 weeks ago, so I'm getting really good at keeping my hair up at home and making the style last. But at this point, yeah, it's time. Can you hear her purring? That's my sweet baby. Her name is Storm, and she won't let me do anything without holding her. So I'm about to show you guys like all of the products that I'm going to be using. Very simple today because I already did a perm. This is my 3rd week, so I get to do a perm next week. So today is just basically maintenance and upkeep. Okay, so the first things I'm using is this shampoo and conditioner. Yes, girl. I saw another Pixie girl using this, and I decided to give it a try. This will be my first time using it. For my deep conditioner is the Shea Moisture Intensive Mask. I know that there's probably something better I could be using, but I already have like a whole jar of this, so I'm going to use it until it's gone. Nairobi foam wrap for my mold, of course. Nairobi sheer shine for like after I mold my hair and it's dry. I put that all over my mold, so when I curl, it's like a heat protectant and it gives it some shine. And then I'm going to use this oil sheen spray once I'm finished curling my pixie. And I'm just going to probably be most likely using these tools. I also use a wide tooth comb, which I can't find right now. Like when my curls are like too curly, I just like to rake the wide tooth comb through it to give it like a flatter look. Oh, and I'm going to also use the Rapid Wraps for my mold, of course, and a hooded dryer. But y'all will see that when I'm sitting under it, so I didn't want to bring a big hooded dryer right here. Oh yeah, I did forgot to show you the type of curling iron I'm using as well. It's just a red pencil iron, very small, very skinny. So I use this to curl in a red, the same brand, hooded dryer, both from the beauty supply store. I'll get back with you guys when I start. So I just finished washing my hair. I look a mess. I'm about to deep condition. I'm going to be using this plastic cap and this deep conditioner. I'm also going to be using this heated steam cap to really let this conditioner sit in my hair. Hi, baby. How you feeling? Good. Still sleepy? You should lay back down. It's really early.
He was saved or brought into the kingdom through an encounter with Christ.
Okay guys, so it's time to do my mold. I use this to do my mold. I'm not sure about different foams and stuff like that. This is just the only one I've ever used, but for me, this is 10 out of 10. And I get that all over my head. Now, the fresher your relaxer, the flatter your mold is gonna be. And I'm like pretty much due for one in about a week. So my hair isn't as like sleek as I like it, or slick as I like it, but this will do. Boom. So once I get it like nice and foamy like this is where I will start to where I will find where I normally would like part my hair to separate the front and the back. And then once I find a spot that I'm comfortable with, I start combing down. And then I start combing forward toward my head as well. I hope I'm explaining this right. Oh no. Put that back in my hair. I just messing up my pajamas. And then I'm combing it basically in all of the directions I'm gonna want my hair to lay. And getting it as flat as possible. So I'm not really laying it yet. I'm just literally combing it into position. And once it's laying how I want it, then I will start to like more so flatten it. So basically when you are combing to flatten your mold, you're going to want to like comb and run your fingers, comb and run your fingers, comb and run your fingers in that motion all over your head to get it as flat as you want to get it. And mind you, I am new to this, so take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. Like, I'm learning how to do my own pixie at home because it's a very expensive hairstyle. Of course, like, I do want to let y'all know that if anybody is thinking about getting a pixie, it is a very expensive hairstyle. It's high maintenance as well. Okay, so now I'm getting to the front, which is where I'm going to comb all my hair forward like this. I'm just going to, like, do a couple little whoop-de-doops. Nothing too crazy because I am going to curl it. The front of my hair is my priority, like that. And then I'm going to take the metal part of my comb to really define that more. And I also use a brush because for me, that helps me more to get it more defined. So anything I want to have designed, now is when I'm going to do it. You gotta move because the foam get to drying fast. And I just kind of try to follow like the natural curve of my hairline. Okay, so the front is how I like it for the most part. So now I take my wrapping paper. I try to do it like this in the front. And then I try to like lay it flat in the back. And then hold it and grab another piece real quick. And then tie it to the front. Like that. I'm gonna go all over now. And I have the back done right here. And then I'm gonna go like right on top of it, but like still layering it. And again, I'm a beginner, y'all. So if I'm using too many rapids and if I'm not doing it right, kindly let me know. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on top of my head. Because we have to make sure you cover every part of your hair. I look so crazy. And I'm gonna use one more. That was kind of a lot of wraps, but I like to make sure my mold is really flat. Okay, so I have my hooded dryer. And I'm finna go sit up under here as crazy as I'm looking. All right, it's like a few hours later. I'm ready to do my mold. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm tempted to keep my mold instead of curling it. It just looks so sleek and so sophisticated. I love a good mold, but I am gonna curl it. But ladies, don't be afraid to rock your molds. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna wait for this to heat up. While I'm waiting for it to heat up, this is what I'm going to put on my mold. I spray it in my hand and then I rub it in my hand like this. Oh, I done forgot. Take this off. And then I go along my mold with it. And this is like a sheer shine, but it's also a heat protectant as well. And I know I got like 2 scoops of hair, but I always like to make sure I have enough on my hair. The next thing I like to do is kind of comb out the mold a little bit. But in a way where it's not going to disturb the front as much. This is how I do it. I literally just take the rat tail part of my comb and I'll lift up a piece of hair like this. I don't know if you could tell. And then I take the curler. Oop, I almost burnt myself. And then I curl it, but then I kind of try to do it to the side, like a little, like a curl and a drag, a curl and a drag. And I just do that all over my head. I'm looking forward to when I learn how to do waves because then you're not going to be able to tell me nothing. And then a drag. I don't know if you saw that. Ooh, that thing hot, ain't it? Yeesh. This curl iron is literally smoking. I never really seen it smoke that much before. Something on here? Yeah, there's a piece of hair burning on here. Okay, so this is what I have so far. It's just a bunch of ugly curls, y'all. And I don't know how to make it look nice at first, but I know that as long as my hair has some curl to it, that I could play with it and make it look how I want it. So, I don't know what I'm doing, but this is just what works for me. And this is not a tutorial, guys. Don't do nothing I'm doing. Go to the girlies who know what they're doing. I'm just recording my process and like how I do it. So I've done that little thing all over my head. And now that I'm getting on this side, because I'm going to go, so I was going in this direction. Now I'm going to go in that direction. Like I'm going to curl under and go in that direction versus curling under and going in this direction. Because you can see how I got my hair swooped. I got my hair swooped over here and then over here. So I want these curls to go with this area and I want these curls to go with this area. Makes sense? And then in the back, I just curl under. I don't drag at all. So once I get to the back, that is all that I do. So I'm finished, and I know it looks a little crazy, but it's going to come together. Trust the process. And I don't know how it looks in the back. I was just doing it by feel. I don't like it too curly anyway, so I just need a little texture and a little volume to be able to do what I want to do. The thing I like to use the most is a wide tooth comb and then my do-rag. So what I like to do with the wide tooth comb, because obviously I'm not going to wear all these curls like this, I like to kind of rake through my curls a little bit. And it does add more volume, but it just also gets them to not be as uniformed without ruining them. And then even though it's still a lot higher than what I'm going to wear it as, I go ahead and I take my do-rag and I lay my hair flat. And then I like tie it. And if I'm not going anywhere today, I'll normally just leave this on for the rest of the day. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm able to just spritz up the curls a little bit with my fingers and go. If I'm leaving, which I am going out, I'll just leave this on while I finish getting ready, makeup, getting my clothes together, whatever it is I'm going to do before I go out. And then I will show you guys the reveal. Let's see what it's giving with my hair. That really tells if I did a good job or not. Oh, okay. Let's just fix a couple things here. So I'm not mad at it. I just need to fix a couple pieces. Okay, final look. I do feel really cute. And for some reason, my makeup always looks better in this mirror. I love it. This came out really good.